Westwood buried grandfather hours before Burnley's win at Liverpool. There may never again be a night that stirs quite so much professional pride inside Ashley Westwood. January 21 will be one forever remembered in his household. The victory, ending Liverpool's 68-game undefeated run at Anfield, represented an achievement of significance, but the mental fortitude of Burnley's diminutive central midfielder was unbeckoning and ultimately more striking. Westwood had buried his grandfather, Sid, hours beforehand. Sid had seen it all: the rise through Crewe Alexandra's academy, the realization of a dream by playing Premier League football with Aston Villa, and then the depression his grandson suffered at Villa Park. There was no doubt in Westwood's mind he was making it to Merseyside that day. The ground he covered, the interceptions, barely wasting a pass, was his tribute. He wouldn't have been happy with me missing a game because of that, says Westwood, smiling softly. He would rather I missed the funeral than the game. The pandemic has been a long 18 months. You don't know what people are doing behind closed doors and you need to look out for others. I've been affected by it, losing 2 grandparents. Westwood was given a day's leave from training to attend the funeral of his other grandfather, Roy, in the days before scoring in a 4-0 win at Wolves in April. Roy is Westwood's middle name and has been passed down to his own son. At 31, he is a devoted family man with 2 children and wife Rebecca. Burnley's decision to switch Tuesday's kit sponsor from Spreedex Sports to the Alzheimer's Society has struck a chord. They aim to raise tens of thousands of pounds in donations for a charity that is now closely associated with ex-footballers. 7 of Burnley's title winners in 1960 were or have been diagnosed with dementia. The Clarets hope raising awareness during the Carabao Cup third-round tie with Rochdale will prompt more action. For Westwood, the topic is even closer to home. The boyfriend of his younger sister is currently caring for his grandfather. He's only 19 and does so much work looking after him. He's a credit to his family, he says. It's something close to my heart. It's horrible, you lose a relation before you fully lose them. So when Westwood discusses how the last 18 months has acted as a reality check, he is doing so without platitudes. It puts your life into perspective and focus on your family. Family is what we're in life for. He is engaging company, flitting between darkness and light in a chat that started with his admission that he was dumbfounded at why Burnley are perennial slow starters. There is nothing wrong with how Sean Dyche's team are playing, he reasons. We can't get our heads round it, he says. Usually we come good. It's nothing to do with what we did in pre-season. It's that fine detail of seeing a game out. Once we do, that we'll be back to our best. I thought we were terrific in the second half against Arsenal on Saturday and probably deserved something. The main thing is we are creating chances. When that doesn't happen is when you worry. It is suggested the togetherness at Burnley's Gawthorpe Hall training centre, a dressing room he has previously labelled as Sunday League in a positive sense, can pull them through despite 1 point from their first 5 games. Togetherness is a powerful thing, he says. The greatest teams, those Manchester United and Arsenal teams, had it. We have it in abundance. The COVID restrictions are relaxing a bit, but we still travel to games on 2 buses, it's still 2 to a dining table when we eat. It can be quite nice, having a little chat with your mate next to you. Sounds like a candle would go perfectly in the middle. Not quite that far, Westwood laughs. I just try to avoid Barnessy. Ashley Barnes was a founder of the Burnley taxi firm to training every morning before the pandemic with riotous trips from Cheshire's Golden Triangle up to East Lancashire. Those early starts were different last year, less carriac to sell and Diane in a battered Mercedes the pair purchased, more mathematics in the kitchen. Homeschooling the kids was great, but I take my hat off to the teachers. English, I'm terrible. One of my lads is doing verbal reasoning. It's mind-boggling. And the role was taken very seriously. I did it in a suit the first day, I got